proven that they can compete with anybody in college football, but now they've got to show they can do it again and be consistent competitively. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cougars offense will go to work first. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. 2 of his 4 catches in their last win went for touchdowns. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play. Was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
Yeah, and the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. This is a designed run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Miami's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mensah to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead...
Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Pringle. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running inside, it's Fletcher.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a gift to Lyle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. The Canes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Washington State going quickly.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly...
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It's a draw. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
It'll be a draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one, and now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man,
he hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here's a heat, and they got it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the... but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Hunt is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate.
Breaks into the open. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Makes it past the marker. At the 45, on his way. Hits a seam wide open. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Goes high to pull it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half. For that, let's check in. Connors. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half, a lot of positives to take away. They have a lead and performed well in their Pac-12 conference opener in the first half. But that's not good enough. He said, we can be even better, and I want our players to have that same level intensity to start the third quarter.
Thanks, Holly. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Flag 14. Go!
One more time, it's Brown. Stumbled to the ground.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Dropping back, it's Nickel. Got his man on the right. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown running left. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready. Go!
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field.
Where did he go?
Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Take it. 692. Level check. Down. Rush. Ready. Go.
Brown again. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive?
Could be an alley. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Break. So let's all.
The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Ready. Go.
To the air on first down. Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7. You can get a finger on that guy.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the play fake. Under fire. And his first throw here is incomplete.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Looking to pass, it's Duggar. Quarterback now breaking the field. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Voorhees. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up 1st and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Crosses the 45. At the 40. Maybe some room here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cougars sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Back to pass, it's Duggar. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough